Welcome everyone to our 60-minute yoga practice. Please find a comfortable seat with a tall spine, perhaps elevating your hips with a block or a bolster, and begin to breathe. Slow and deep inhales and exhales, allowing the hands just to rest on the knees or on the thighs. I'm demonstrating Gyan Mudra with the thumb and index finger connected. That's not necessary, but if you choose, that helps create an energetic flow. 2 more deep, slow breaths, and then we'll prepare for Kapalabhati, breath of fire. Slowly exhale. Deep and slow inhale. Breathe in, hold the breath just for a moment, maybe engaging bandhas. Exhale. And Kapalabhati. Rhythmically pumping the abdomen in. Exhalation coming through the nose. Make it smooth, make it rhythmic. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Keep the hands on the knees. Keep the spine tall, face relaxed. Take a deep inhale. Breathe in, hold the breath. If you choose to engage the bandhas, chin lowers and moves back. Belly in, lift the Mula Bandha root lock, holding. Focus the mind, be still. Slowly exhale through the nose. Steady the mind, steady the breath. And let's make our way over onto our knees and hands, preparing for some cat and cow. To get the spine warmed up, so position hands directly under shoulders. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round the spine, look at the belly, suck the belly in. Inhale, belly drops, gaze goes up, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, round the spine, angry Halloween cat shape. Inhale, this is the cow shape. Arch the spine, look up with the chin and the eyes. Then exhale, round and curl in. Again, breathe in, belly down, gaze up. Exhale, round, spine presses up, belly sucks in. Inhale, arch, exhale, round. Inhale, a little faster. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And now some barrel rolls. Move the spine left and right, perhaps around in a clockwise or counterclockwise motion. Make sure you do both directions. Move the neck, move the head. Articulate the spine in all 4 planes. Inhale, look up for the cow shape, then roll over the toes, press back to downward dog. Spread the fingers wide, pedal the feet. Shift the hips, move the hips and the feet left and right, bending each knee in succession. Take an inhale, rise to the tip toes, press the chest back towards the thighs, and then knees down, round into angry cat. Inhale, cow shape, lift the eyes, lift the chin, roll over the toes, back to down dog. Inhale, tip toes. Exhale, knees down, round the spine, angry cat. Inhale for cow, and exhale, roll over the toes for dog. All the farm animals. Inhale to a high push-up, maybe a hint of a back bend here. Be gentle. Stay on the toes, then exhale, back downward dog. Let's articulate the spine more. Inhale, high push-up, maybe more of a back bend. Look left and right. Moving the spine, moving the shoulders, and then down dog. Again, inhale, high plank, low push-up, all the way belly down. Baby cobra, keep the hands planted, and release. Again, baby cobra, lift the chin and release. Now, if you choose, straighten the arms halfway. This is a halfway up dog, and then release. A little bit deeper, straighten the arms more. Look over your right shoulder, look over left shoulder, look straight up, and release. Inhale, high push-up, and downward dog. Tip toes, high plank, and then up dog. Exhale, down dog. More spinal articulation. Inhale, roll the spine forward, up dog, and down dog. Use your breath. Right leg lifts towards the sky, stack the hips, keep the left heel down, articulate the knee, move the ankle clockwise, counterclockwise, and then lower right leg. Lift left leg up, stack left hip on top of right hip, Open that hip. Move the knee, move the ankle. Keep right heel grounded and then lower left leg. Bring the right foot to the outside of the right hand. This is a gecko lunge. Keep the left leg engaged and off the ground and pulse that left heel forward and back. If you have the flexibility and you're warm enough, come down to your forearms. Otherwise, stay on your hand palms. Keep the right knee squeezing into the body. The right toes face forward. Back to hand palms. Change legs. Left foot comes to the outside of left hand. Keep the right leg engaged, pulsing the right heel forward and back, lubricating the hips. If you have the flexibility, come to the forearms. Keep the left foot in line with the left elbow if you're on your forearms. Spine is long and not rounded. No rounding in the spine. And step the right foot forward to the outside of right hand. Malasana. Reach the arms out in front. Bow down, shift left and right, still warming the hips. Bring your hands to prayer at the heart. Use your elbows to press the knees apart. Get your spine straight, hips down. Maybe sitting on a block if you need to. Let the eyes close. Meditate here and then rise up, stand up, and then ragdoll. Grab elbows. The feet are now hip width apart. Let the spine elongate. Let the head be heavy. Moving a little bit left and right. Moving the hips. Ragdoll. This is about spinal length. Feet together. Inhale, halfway lift, and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, and exhale, fold. Inhale again, halfway lift, and squat down to the heels. Lift the heels up. You're on your tiptoes. Make a cannonball shape. Hands to the ground, head to the knees, and then plant the feet again. Halfway lift, fold. Another inhale, long spine, and fold. Slowly stand up. Uncurl the body, stand tall. Shoulder roll. Samastitihi, top of the mat, toes touch and heels touch. Bring your palms together at the chest. Deep inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Arms by your side. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, forward fold with prayer hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Reverse the swan dive. Breathe in all the way up. Palms to the chest and arms by your side. Again, inhale, arms up. Forward fold with prayer hands. Plant the palms. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Step the right leg back, right knee down. Inhale, up, arms touch above the head and dip the hips. Inhale, reach up again, maybe a back bend, then exhale, plant the palms, tuck right toes, inhale, right foot meets left, and fold. Halfway lift, left leg goes back, left knee down, reach the arms up, dip the hips, scissor, right hip back, left hip forward, back bend, inhale, and exhale, plant the palms, tuck left toes, inhale, step left foot to meet right, and fold. Reverse the swan dive, breathe in, reach up, look up, palms to the chest and arms by your side. Again, inhale, reach up. Prayer fold, Uttanasana, plant palms. Inhale, make your spine long. Right leg back, right knee down. Inhale, reach up. And clasp hands behind the back, look up again. Just like back bend, keep the hips dipping to the ground. Deep inhale. Reach the arms up again, and exhale, plant palms, tuck right toes, step right foot to meet left, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left leg back, left knee to the ground, reach up with the arms, dip the hips, clasp hands behind the back. Open the chest, open the heart, back bend, look up, inhale. Scissor the hips, reach up one more time, big breath in, and exhale, plant the palms, left foot steps forward, fold. Reverse your swan dive. Breathe in, reach up, look up. Grab the left wrist with the right hand, reach the body up and over. Side stretch, stretch the left side ribs. Keep the legs engaged. Back to the center, grab the right wrist, straight arms, inhale up and come over. Keep the right and left hips squared, both heels evenly planted to the ground. Back to the center, cactus the arms, chest up, legs straight, back bend. Clasp hands behind the body. Keep the legs engaged. Heart lifts. Reach the arms to the sky and exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms. Take a halfway lift. Plant the palms, right leg and left leg back. High push up. Halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Open the heart, roll the shoulders back. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. 1. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Breathe in. Tiptoes. And right foot forward, left foot forward, and forward fold. Reverse the swan dive all the way up. Reach up. Palms to the chest and then arms by your side. Breathe in. Reach up. Prayer fold. Uttanasana. Plant palms. Inhale. Halfway lift. Plant palms and float or walk back to a chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Big inhale. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. 1. Breathe in and out. 2. Inhale and exhale. Come to the tiptoes. Either float or walk to the top of the mat and forward fold. Exhale. Reverse, rise up, palms touch, and arms by your side. Utkatasana, chair pose. Reach up, breathe in, palms touch, and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk or float back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, open that heart, and downward facing dog. Left heel down, bring the right foot forward, breathe in, warrior 1, big breath in, and all the way back down to chaturanga. This is the same exhale. Breathe in for your back bend, upward dog, roll over the toes, downward dog. Right heel spins down, left foot forward, breathe in, warrior 1, all the way up, and then 1 long exhale takes you to the bottom of a push-up. Upward dog is your back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. 1. Breathe in and out. 2. Press between thumb and index finger. 3. Lengthen the spine. 4. Strong legs. And 5. Come to the tiptoes, look forward, float or walk to the top of the mat, and forward fold. Utkatasana, chair pose, palms touch, gaze at the thumbs, and samastitihi. Again, chair pose, reach up, look up, and forward fold. Exhale, plant palms. Take an inhale, long spine, plant the palms, and float back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, big inhale, downward facing dog. Left heel rotates down, right foot forward, breathe in, warrior 1, maybe a slight back bend, and then exhale all the way to the bottom of chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take it at your own pace. Left foot forward. Warrior 1. Breathe in big. Slow, deep exhale all the way down. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Open the heart. And downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1. 2. Gaze between the thighs. 3. 4 and 5. Rise to the tiptoes, look forward, walk or float to the top of the mat, and fold. Utkatasana, chair pose, sink the hips, look up, palms touch, and arms by your side, samastitihi. Again, chair pose, Utkatasana, reach up with the eyes, forward fold, plant. Take an inhale for halfway lift, float back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg to the sky, stack the right hip on top of the left, and then right knee to the right tricep. Back to 3-legged dog, right knee to the left tricep. Back to 3-legged dog, and the right foot steps through. Plant the back heel, warrior 1. Breathe in, reach up, connect the palms if possible. Inhale here, and exhale, press open to warrior 2. Look down at the right knee, make sure it's exactly on top of right heel. Right arm and left arm straight, shoulders down, away from the ear. Left leg is strong, left foot is planted. Reverse the warrior. It's a side bend, not a back bend. Keep the right knee bent deeply. Windmill the arms down. Maybe a switch kick, maybe an L-shaped handstand, and chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Lift the left leg, stack the hips. Bend the left knee in the air. Straighten left leg, left knee, left tricep. Inhale it back to 3-legged dog, left knee to right tricep. Inhale it back and up, and bring the left foot through. Plant the right heel, rise up, warrior one. Connect palms, bend deeply into the left knee, square the hips. Right hip forward, and then open to warrior two. Make sure left knee is safely stacked on top of left heel. Left fingertips, reverse the warrior, keep the left knee bent deeply, and windmill the arms down. Maybe a switch kick, maybe an L-shaped handstand, and move down to chaturanga. Exhale, upward dog, and downward facing dog. Inhale, and exhale. Breathe in, and out. Come to the tiptoes. Take a deep inhale, bend the knees, and walk or float to the top of the mat. And chair pose, Utkatasana. Reach up, connect the palms, reach to the sky, bend deeper in the knees, and Samastitihi, arms by your side. And Utkatasana, hips down, arms up, palms touch, and exhale, forward fold. Take a deep inhale, lengthen the spine, plant the palms, float or step back, chaturanga. Pull the heart through for upward dog and downward facing dog. Bring the right foot through, raise the arms, high crescent lunge pose, gazing up. High on the back, tiptoes, bending the right knee deeply, palms touch, inhale, perhaps a back bend. And exhale, bow forward for runner's lunge. Body's at a 45-degree angle. Keep the right knee bending, lift the arms behind you, palms face the ground. Spread those fingers wide, gazing on the ground right at the top of the mat, breathing deeply. Spin the arms open to warrior two. Right arm forward, left arm back. Reverse the warrior, right arm goes up and back. Stretch the right side ribs, keep bending into the right knee, and side angle pose. You have options here. The right forearm can go to the right knee, or the right hand can go to the ground outside the right foot, left arm at an angle. Bending deeply still to the right knee, gazing up, one line from left heel, and then reverse the warrior again, windmill the arms down, move through vinyasa. Right leg might stay in the air, upward dog and downward dog. Left leg will lift, and bring the left foot through, high crescent pose. Stay high on the back tiptoes, straighten the right leg, reach up, gaze up. Palms will connect above the head, and then palms to your chest. Bow the body forward at a 45-degree angle. Arms go down and back, palms face the ground for runner's lunge. Keep the left knee bending deeply. Straighten the right leg more, and then spin the right heel down, windmill the right arm up and back for warrior two. Gazing forward over your left fingers, breathing deeply. Reverse the warrior, left arm up and back. And prepare for side angle pose. Left forearm can go to left thigh or left hand to the ground outside or inside the left foot. Keep the right leg very strong and straight. Right foot is planted flat to the ground. Right pinkies are planted. Reverse the warrior again. Breathe in and windmill the arms down. Vinyasa. Left leg might stay up through chaturanga and up dog. Downward facing dog. Both feet plant. Inhale deeply. And exhale, find stillness. Come to the tiptoes, load the legs, and float or walk to the top of the mat, forward fold. Hips down, arms up, Utkatasana, palms touch. Palms to your chest, stay bent deep in the knees, prepare for a side twist. Gaze to the right, hook the left elbow outside of the right knee, palms pressed together, thumbs to the sternum. Make sure the left knee doesn't creep forward in front of the right knee. If you choose, open the arms, left arm down, right arm up. Keep the hips sinking, heart is above the hips. Palms come back to the chest and forward fold. Inhale halfway. Separate the feet hip width apart. Grab the big toes with the peace fingers. Take an inhale and exhale, Parangushtasana. Lift shoulder blades away from the ears. Press the big toes down. Tuck the thumbs into the fists. Inhale halfway, and legs come back together. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Reach up, palms touch, and palms to your chest in prayer. Bow forward, twist to the left. Hook the right elbow outside of the left knee. Prayer twist. thumbs are right to the center of the chest. Lower the left shoulder down and keep the hips sinking low. Maybe open the arms if you did so on the first side. Right knee and left knee in line. And release, forward fold. Take a halfway lift. Padahastasana. Insert the palms under the feet. The toes tickling the wrists. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold the body. Press the balls of the feet down into the palms of the hands. Lift the quads. Engage quadricep muscles, lifting kneecaps. Shoulders up away from the ears. And pull. Release. Toes and heels back together. Take a halfway lift. Hands to your hips, flat spine, rise up, and Samastitihi. And arms up, inhale, sink into Utkatasana chair, shift your weight to your left foot, right knee lifts, and eagle, right thigh on top of left thigh, right arm under left arm. Send the weight back to your left heel, lift the upper body up, hips down. Pull the right hip back, square the knees to the middle of the body. Lift elbows to shoulder height, angle the forearms forward, take a slow inhale, and release. Straighten the right leg, and warrior 3 with eagle arms. Lower the right hip, roll the inside of the right thigh up, flex the right toes forward. Lower the eagle's beak, your fingers down towards the mat, and prepare to lower the right tiptoes down for a crescent lunge with eagle arms. Lift the elbows up, lift the gaze, gentle back bend, bend deep into the left knee, and release. Reach the arms up, prayer the hands, and twist to your left. Hook the right elbow outside of the knee, crescent lunge. Come high on the right tiptoes, straighten the right legs. If you choose to fan the arms, please do so, gazing up. Right arm is at 6 o'clock, left arm is at 12. If you have a bind here, go for the bind, maybe lowering the right knee down towards the mat. Don't let the left knee buckle in or flare out. And release. Back to crescent lunge. Take an inhale here. And step forward, lift the right leg up, maybe parallel to the ground. And palms to your chest, arms by your side. Again, chair pose, reach up, look up. Shift your weight to your right foot and eagle. Left leg swings up and over the right. And cross left arm underneath right. Square the hips, pull the left hip back. Move the knees to the middle of the body. Shift the weight to your standing heel. Lift the elbows to shoulder height. Angle the forearms forward. And release. Lift left knee up to hip height. Send the left leg straight back for warrior 3 with eagle arms. Flex left toes forward and slowly lower the fingertips down. Touch the ground, test your balance. And back up. Lower the left toes down, crescent lunge with eagle arms. Straighten the left leg, lift the elbows, lift the gaze, gentle back bend. Deep breath here. And release. Reach the arms up and then prayer the hands. Twist to the right. Hook the left elbow outside of the right knee. Lower shoulders away from the ears, palms together. If you choose to fan the arms, please do so. Come higher on your left toes. And if you have a bind here, take the bind. Left arm wraps underneath right leg. Right arm wraps behind the back for a bind. Open the chest and heart. Tuck the left toes back under if they were untucked. Reach up for crescent lunge and step forward. Left leg extends forward. And arms by your side, Samastitihi. Separate the feet the distance of the mat and angle the toes out a few degrees. Palms press at the chest. Prepare to lower the hips. Squat down, Malasana, yogi squat. Keep the chest lifted. Reach the right arm down, left arm up for a gentle twist, opening the heart. Back to the center, then the left arm will lower, right arm towards the sky for a twist. Stay in Malasana, maybe sitting on a block if you need to. Back to the center, palms press, use your elbows to spread the knees. Once again, right arm down, left arm up, maybe going for a bind, wrapping the right arm around the right leg. Left arm behind the back, gazing towards the sky. Keep weight even on the feet. Twisting and release, left arm up. Back to prayer, and then left arm down, once again, right arm up. If you choose to go for the bind, left arm wraps in front of the left shin, right arm behind the back. Spiral the heart towards the sky. And release. Palms to prayer. Plant the palms down towards the ground. Let's prepare for crow. Hands are shoulder width apart. Shift the knees into the triceps or armpits. Bent arm version or straight arm. Shifting the weight forward, lifting one leg at a time or both. 2 breaths and then come back down to yogi squat, Malasana. Preparing for crow number 2, plant the palms once again. Try to get the knees higher this time into the armpits. Shift the weight forward, strong arms, lifting one leg at a time, or both, perhaps lifting up and shooting back to chaturanga, then upward dog, downward facing dog. Lengthening the spine, breathing here. Inhale the right leg up, bring the right leg through, plant the right foot, warrior 1, reach up. Clasp the hands behind the back, open the chest, look up, and prepare for humble warrior. First, right shoulder touches right knee. Lift the arms up and back behind you. If you have more flexibility, move the right shoulder inside the knee and bring the torso closer down towards the mat, crown or forehead nearing the mat. And release. Rise up, warrior 1. Bring your hands to your chest in prayer and shift forward to warrior 3 once again. Hands at prayer and shift to half moon. Right arm down under the shoulder. Use a block here if you need to under the right shoulder. Left arm at the left hip, perhaps towards the sky, and if you choose, take a bind. Bending the left knee in space and catching the left foot, maybe gazing towards the ceiling. And release. Looking down, perhaps testing your balance, right hand to the chest. And release. Hands down, both feet meet at the mat, forward fold. Reverse the swan dive, rise all the way up. And hands to prayer, bend the knees. Step the right leg back, warrior 1. Reach up. Clasp hands behind the back, straighten the arms. Prepare for humble warrior. Breathe in and then shift forward, left shoulder to left knee first. If you have more flexibility, bring the torso inside the left leg, being sure to keep left knee on top of left heel, lifting arms away from the back, opening the hips. Press left hip back, right hip forward, squaring the hips. And release. Rise up. Shift forward to warrior 3. Flex right toes forward. And moving into Ardha Chandrasana, left arm down under the shoulder. Use a block if you need. Looking towards the ground or towards the side, maybe the ceiling. Lifting right arm towards the sky. If you choose to take a bind, please do. Breathing, staying calm. Releasing the bind. Left arm potentially will lift from the ground to the chest. Test your balance. And release. Feet together, forward fold. Plant the palms, move through Vinyasa. Upward dog, big breath. And downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Rise to the tiptoes, float or walk top of the mat, and forward fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Breathe in. And palms touch above the head. Lift to your tiptoes. Keep looking up if possible. Knees together, feet together. Stand straight up. And Samastitihi. Place your hands to your hips. Step your left leg back open to the side. Pigeon toe the toes. Hands to hips. Inhale, chest up. Flat spine, fold. Hands come to the mat under the shoulders. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine. On the exhale, forward fold. Walk the hands back. Chaturanga arms. Elbows exactly on top of wrists. Engage the quadriceps. Aim the top, the crown of your head straight down. Spine is straight. And release. Inhale, first flat back. Pause, hands to hips. Rise up. And exhale here. Inhale, arms to a T. And exhale, grab the outsides of the feet, the knife edges. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, pull the upper body down. Use arm strength. Think about lengthening spine, taking the rounding out of the back, crown of the head down. If you have an inversion practice here, maybe take a tripod headstand. Arms are in chaturanga. Otherwise, keep pulling, lengthening the spine. If you're in headstand, breathe slowly and calmly. Straddle the legs, flex the toes, and slowly land with your heels first. Inhale with a long spine and hands to hips. Exhale, rise up. Arms to a T. Clasp hands behind the back. Inhale, chest up, gaze up. Forward fold again with clasped hands, squeezing the palms together, letting the shoulders rotate. Roll the body weight from the heels to the balls of the feet. Kneecaps lifting. Lifting the arms away from the back, one day touching the floor behind the head. Breath is deep and calm. And release. Rise up. Hands to hips. Preparing for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Right toes angle forward. Arms to a T. Shift the body towards the right. And lower right hand down to right shin. right calf or peace fingers around right big toe. Look up and look towards your left thumb. Keep the body lifting. Lift the right arm parallel to the ground, hold, and release. Rise up, change feet angles, right toes forward, left toes to the back. Reach the left arm back and then down. Left hand either to the calf or the shin or the big toe, right arm towards the sky. 12 o'clock, gaze up. Lift the left arm parallel to the ground first, pause, and then rise up. Pivoting back towards the top of the mat, square the hips to the front of the mat. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward, lift left arm, breathe in, and exhale, reach forward and down, then inhale, rise up. This is dynamic. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, rise up. Keep the hips square to the front of the mat. Again, exhale, forward and down, and move into your revolved triangle pose. The left hand is on the ground either inside or outside of the right foot. The right arm is at the right hip or maybe towards the sky for revolved triangle. Lengthen the spine and release. Pivot towards the back of your mat now. Square the hips, right arm up, inhale, and dynamically exhale, fold. Then inhale, rise back up. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, rise. Keep the hips square. Exhale, fold, move into your twist. Right hand to the ground, inside or outside of the left foot. Left arm towards the sky. Keep the back heel down. Keep the hips square. One more. And release. Rise up. And top of the mat, Samastitihi. Preparing for some balancing poses. Left hand, left hip, right arm forward. Shift the weight to your left leg. Bend the right knee up and catch the right knee or the right big toe with your peace fingers. Perhaps extend the leg forward. Maybe not. Maybe just stay on the knee. Endurance, breathing. Stay calm, gazing at one point. Reach left arm forward to the outside of the right leg, preparing for a right side twist, right arm towards the back of the room perhaps. If you choose, gaze back over your right shoulder. Right leg is still forward for a twist. Breathing and release. Changing back to the right hand on the right big toe, extending again or staying at the knee. Open the leg to the side, left arm to the left, perhaps a mudra, thumb and index finger. Maybe change the gaze if you're feeling strong, otherwise keep looking forward. Bring arm and leg back to the center, lift arms to the sky, hold the leg out in space, bend the knee, and release. Prepare for second side. Left arm forward, shift weight to the right leg, lift the left knee, catch the left knee or the left big toe with your peace fingers. Stand tall. Extend left leg maybe or stay at the knee. Chest is tall. Reach the right arm to the outside of the left foot, preparing for a left side twist. Maybe the left arm goes back, maybe your gaze goes back over left shoulder. Release the gaze back to the center, change left hand to left big toe and open left leg to the side. Extend right arm to the right. If you feel balanced, change your gaze to the right. Holding and breathing, and then release everything to the center, lift the arms to the sky, hold the leg in space, bend the left knee, and release. Inhale and exhale. Let's prepare for tree pose. Shift your weight to your left foot. Bring the right foot up to the inner left thigh or the left calf, not the knee joint. Hands come to prayer. Find your balance, then extend the arms left and right. You can take a different arm variation, perhaps clasping hands behind the back and gazing up, or lifting the arms to the sky, growing your tree branches. Anything you choose to do. Keep the breath calm. Hands come back to the chest in prayer, and the knee comes forward, and release the leg. Shift your weight to your right leg. Same thing on the second side. Left foot to the right thigh or the right calf. Find your balance, find your composure. Start off with hands in prayer at the chest, and then play with arm variations. Play with your gaze if you choose. Anything with the arms is fine. Just deep inhales and exhales through the nose. Perhaps a reverse namaste. Control the breathing, control the mind, control the emotions. Hands come back to prayer, left knee forward and left knee down. Samastitihi. Let's take a vinyasa. Inhale, arms up. prayer, fold forward, Uttanasana. Plant palms, take an inhale, lengthen the spine, plant the palms, and move through Chaturanga, upward dog, and exhale to downward facing dog. Lift the right leg, stack the hips, put the right hip on top of left, make the right hand very light on the mat, maybe lift the right arm. If you're ready, flip your dog, and reach the right arm forward. Perhaps a deeper back bend variation if you choose. Otherwise, just breathe here, lift the hips, push the feet down to the ground. And as we release, prepare for left side plank. Stack right heel on top of left heel. Feel your hips lifting. If you choose to lift the right leg, please do. Maybe gaze towards the sky. We exit by putting right hand on right hip, pivoting back to high plank, Chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. Lift the left leg, stack the hips, bend the knee in space, make the left hand light on the mat. Slowly lift the left arm, and maybe flip the dog. Press the hips to the sky, reach left arm forward. Expose the heart and chest. Deeper back bend variations if you choose. As we exit, prepare for side plank, stacking left heel on top of right heel. Lift the hips, gaze to the sky if possible, maybe lifting left leg up, maybe not. We exit by left hand on left hip first, then high push-up, Chaturanga, up dog, and downward facing dog. Walk the hands back about 6 to 8 inches. Take your right hand across and grab left ankle for a twist. This is a short dog stance and we're twisting. And release. Left hand reaches across to the right ankle and twist. Feel the 3 limbs that are grounded pressing into the earth, and release. Downward dog, lift the right leg up and bring the right foot to the outside of the right hand, preparing for gecko lunge, staying on your hand palms, or if you have the flexibility, come down to your forearms. Plant the left forearm down and begin to twist to the right. Bend the left leg up, reach the right arm back, and catch the left foot from the baby toe side of the foot. Let the right knee relax out to the side, and release. Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. Shift your weight back onto your left knee. Right leg is straight. Flex the right toes back towards your face. Lengthen spine. Hands or fingertips are down. Stretch the right hamstring. Moving into full Hanumanasana if this is in your practice. If not, just stay with the Ardha half version, perhaps using a block under the right thigh. Scissoring the hips, the right hip pulls back, left hip presses forward. Squaring the hips to the front of your mat, maybe a gentle back bend. All the while the breath is moving. And begin to release. Sending the right leg back, lift the right leg into the air, open the hips. It feels good after that deep opening. And the left foot steps to the outside of the left hand. Stay on your hand palms for gecko or come to your forearms. For the first part, squeeze the knee into the shoulder, and then let's take our twist to the left. Place your left hand to the left thigh. Roll the body open, bend the right leg up, reach the left hand back, and catch the right foot from the outside, baby toe side of the right foot. Melting the hips down, opening the chest. And release. Prepare for Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. Standing on your right knee, straightening left leg at an angle, flex the left toes back up towards your face, and feel like your spine is lengthening, not rounding. If you're moving forward, prepare for full split, Hanumanasana. Perhaps using a block under your left thigh, remembering to square the hips. That means left hip pulls back, right hip presses forward, and maybe a back bend. Keep the breath deeply moving. Allow the exhales to open those tight muscles and ligaments and joints, tissues of the legs and hips. Begin to release. Send the left leg back and up. Open the hips. And if you have a jump through practice, prepare for that. Otherwise, walk the feet forward and send the legs out in front, preparing for Dandasana staff pose. Legs together, flex the toes back to the face. Plant the palms into the ground. Chest lifts, chin drops. Mahabandhas, all 3. Paschimottanasana, grab big toes, inhale, and fold. Toes flex back, lift the kneecaps, lengthen spine. Press the balls of the feet forward. Prepare for B. Release and re-grip the outsides of the feet. Inhale and fold deeper this time. Keep the quads engaged. Active legs. Lengthening the spine. And a fun little press-up play here. Plant the palms by the hips. Scoot the hips back and up. And lift the legs. Engage that core. And release. If you have a pick up and jump back practice, prepare for that. Otherwise, just scoot the legs back and move through a vinyasa at your own pace. And downward facing dog. Come forward to a high push-up and lower down to the belly. Untuck the 10 toes, palms under the shoulders, fingers pointing forward, baby cobra bhujangasana. Slide the hands down to the waist. Keep lifting. Lift the legs stay together. Chest up and legs up. Breathe in, look up. And exhale, come down. Arms by your side. Preparing for B, keep the arms planted. Lift the chest, lift the legs stay together. Gaze up at the third eye. Inhale deep, come up higher, and release. Clasp the hands behind the back. Again, lift up, chest up, arms up, legs together, legs up, everything up. Inhale, and exhale, release. Left ear towards the ground, gaze toward the right, and rest. Change ears, right ear to the ground, gaze left. And let's prepare for Sphinx pose. Forearms down towards the ground, fingertips forward, lift the chest. Feel like you're pulling the hips and chest forward. If you choose, straighten the arms for seal pose, deepening the back bend. Left arm parallel to the top of the mat, reach the right arm back, bend the right leg, and press the top of the right foot down inside the right hip. Square the chest as best you can towards the front of your mat, roll the right shoulder forward, lift the chin. Be gentle with the leg, and release. Change sides, right arm parallel to the front of the mat, reach left arm back, bend left leg and pull the left foot down, encouraging it down to the outside of the left hip. Roll left shoulder forward, keep pressing through the right arm to lift the chest, and release. Now both sides if you choose, or work one side again at a time, reaching one arm back or both arms for Bekasana, frog pose. Try to rotate fingers forward and release back to Sphinx. And then pressing up to seal pose if you choose, take it deeper, bend the knees, connect the big toes, and move into a deeper back bend, lifting the chin, lowering shoulders, and release. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. 2 deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in again and exhale. Come to your tiptoes. Jump forward to hero's pose, Vajrasana, sitting on heels. Lift arms above the head and eagle the arms. Right arm under left. Crossing at the elbows and at the wrists. Lift elbows up. Gazing up, take a gentle back bend here. Lifting the elbows even higher. Inhale and exhale. Release. A little bit of headstand play here. Prepare for tripod headstand. Plant the palms shoulder width apart. Head goes down like at the tip of the triangle. Walk the toes in. Perhaps right knee to right tricep, left knee, left tricep. Or both legs can pivot and pike up together. Otherwise, lift one leg at a time. Just play with headstand, shifting the weight, perhaps lifting both legs up. Keep the elbows on top of wrists. If stable, eagle the legs. Right leg crosses over left thigh, pointing all 10 toes up. Breathing here. And release the legs. Straighten them. And slowly, knees down to triceps for the exit. Straighten the legs. And child's pose. Rise up, back to hero's pose. Inhale, arms up. Eagle, second side, left arm under right this time. Cross at elbows and wrists. Lift the elbows up. Take a slight upper body back bend. The thoracic spine is bending, lifting elbows, lifting chin. Breathing here. Release, raise arms to the sky, and tripod headstand play number 2. Walk toes in. Try piking both legs straight up this time. Elbows on top of wrists. Eagle. Opposite leg this time. Left leg crosses over right. Release the leg straight to the sky. And straight legs pike down, move back through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward. Jump into hero's pose. Separate the feet wide enough so the hips can sit between the heels. Be very gentle with the knees. Keep the knees pressing down and together. Supta Vajrasana, laying back if comfortable only. Be very careful with the knees here. Only coming to the back if comfortable with the knees. Otherwise, stay on forearms or stay seated upright. If all the way down, reach the arms over the head and clasp elbows. Keep activity in the knees, pressing down and together. Press the lower back towards the mat. And slowly begin to release. Rising up, keep the right leg reverse folded into the Tiryanga shape and forward fold, perhaps grabbing left wrist. Lengthen the spine. Keep the right knee pressing and pointing forward. Pressing the ball of the left foot forward. Lengthen the spine and fold. Being mindful to keep right hip pressing down. And release. Gate latch pose. Stand on the right knee, straighten left leg. Reach left arm up and back, take a back bend. And release. Prepare for second side. Reverse fold the left leg outside of the left hip. Keep left knee pointing forward. Flex right toes back. And perhaps reach for the right wrist this time on the front of the ball of the right foot. Press the ball of the right foot forward. Keep the left knee squeezing in. Left hip is down. Elongate the spine forward. And fold. And preparing for gate latch pose. Left arm goes down and back. Right arm goes up. Back bend. Standing on left knee, straightening right leg. Arch the spine. And release. Preparing for Janu Shirshasana A. Left leg bends in, left foot to the inner right thigh. Reaching forward, grabbing right wrist on the front of the right foot. And fold. Change. Switch sides, right leg bends in. Right foot to inner left thigh. Grabbing left wrist under the ball of the left foot. Fold forward. And release. Straighten both legs in front. And roll down onto your back, please. Bend the knees. Feet are planted to the ground, hip width apart. Point the toes straight back. Reach the fingertips for the heels, preparing for bridge or grab around ankles. Pressing the arms down to the mat, lift the hips up. Use the leg strength, perhaps clasping hands under the back. Pressing hips to the sky. And release. Preparing for 2 more back bends. Choose to do bridge again or Urdhva Dhanurasana, perhaps planting the palms by the ears. Inhale, press up. Press the chest to the back of your mat. Straighten the legs as best you can, breathing here. 2 more. 1 more. Tuck the chin and come down. Separate the feet mat width and windshield wiper the knees left and right. Releasing the lower spine. Back bend number 3. Plant palms. Inhale up. Pressing the chest back. Straightening arms, straightening legs. Breathing here. Tuck chin and coming down. Windshield wiper. Supta Parangrushtasana. Straighten left leg to the mat, please. Left hand to left hip. Right arm towards the sky. Lift right leg. Grab the big toe. Inhale. Chin towards the right shin. And head and neck down. Open the right leg to the side. Gaze toward the left. Keep the left hand on left hip, pressing the hip down. Pull the right leg up towards the right ear. Keep left toes flexed. Release. Lift right leg up. Take the left hand to the outside of the right foot and move into a twist. The right leg can stay straight. You can grab the right knee, protecting the right knee on top of a block if you choose, or keep it straight, up to you, gazing over the right shoulder. Keeping shoulders down. And release. Right leg down, left leg up, left peace fingers to left big toe. Press the right hip down with the right hand. Inhale, chin up, chin towards the left shin now. Head, neck, and shoulders up. And release. Head and neck down. Open left leg to the left. Gaze to the right. Keep the right hip down. Keep shoulders down. Pull left leg up towards the left shoulder. And release. Right hand takes the outside of the left foot now. Either the left leg stays straight for the twist or bending into the knee. Keeping shoulders grounded, just twist the hips. Gaze over left shoulder. Change. Left leg back up and release. Apanasana. Bend the knees in, wrap the arms over the shins, grab opposite elbows and squeeze. Happy baby. Open the knees wide. Soles of the feet pressed towards the ceiling. Grab the outsides of the feet or the big toes, perhaps straightening one leg and bending deeply into the other. If you have a wide straddle split, open the legs wide and press the tailbone down to the mat. And release. Prepare for a shoulder stand. You can do a 3/4 version or a full version. Protect the neck, please. Most of your weight is in the shoulders, not in the neck. Float the balls of the feet straight up, supporting lower back. 2 more breaths. Keep the head still and stable. 1 more breath. Slowly, halasana plow pose, lowering the straight legs back over the head. Point the toes to the back of the room, perhaps clasping hands behind the back, straightening the arms. Active legs. Head is still. Slowly release. Prepare for fish pose. Straighten the legs. Press forearms down to the mat. Arch the spine. Crown of the head comes down. Puffing chest up. And release. Bend the right knee. Lace all 10 fingers just below the right knee on the shin. Pull the right knee around the rib cage toward the right shoulder. Lower shoulders down away from the ears and towards the mat. And then figure 4. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh and reach for the left calf or behind the left thigh. And pull the left knee in, flexing the right toes back towards the right knee, pressing the tailbone down to the mat. A nice little hip stretch. Now eagle the legs, right leg eagles over the right. Cross at the thigh and then again at the calf and let the knees just gently drop to the left. Keep shoulders grounded and gaze over the right shoulder. Enjoy the twist. Supporting the knee with a block or your fist if necessary. Look up, slowly untwist. Bend the left knee in towards left shoulder. Lace all 10 fingers just below the knee on the shin. Keep the right toes flexed up towards the face. Pull that left knee in. And release. Prepare for threading the needle. Bend the right knee. Left ankle on right thigh. Grab the right shin or behind the right thigh. Pull the right knee in, flexing left toes back towards left knee, pressing the sacrum down towards the mat, keeping shoulders down. Use your left elbow to press the left knee away. Enjoy the hip stretch. And then eagle, left leg over the right thigh. Allow the knees to melt over towards the right side. Keep your shoulders grounded as you gaze over the left shoulder. Again, supporting the knees with your fist or with a block. Enjoy this spinal twist. And release. Bend both knees in, Apanasana. Grab over the shins. Press the tailbone down, spine flat. Squeeze. And release. Move into Supta Baddha Konasana, recline cobbler's pose. Soles of the feet together, knees come out to the side. Press the thighs away from you, elongating the spine here, creating length and decongestion. Allowing everything to calm down, moving in towards Shavasana. Lengthen the legs, separate the mat width apart. Allow the arms to just rest by your side, palms facing up. Make any final adjustments. Allow the physical body to move in towards stillness. Take a deep inhale, breathe in, big. Open the mouth, exhale. Again, breathe in big, fill the lungs all the way up. Hold the breath at the top, holding the breath. Then open the mouth and exhale. Allow the head to be heavy. Allow your shoulders to be heavy. Arms are heavy onto the mat. Hips, buttocks, legs are pressing down into the earth. legs, calves, feet. Just melt into the mat. Surrender. Bring your focus to the point between your eyebrows and sense a point of blue light there. Sense relaxation there. Sense your involuntary breath there. And now move the blue point of light down to the throat, sensing relaxation in the throat. The right shoulder joint. The right elbow. The right wrist. Tip of the right thumb, point of blue light. Index finger. Relax. Middle finger. Ring finger. Little finger. Back to the wrist. The right elbow. Shoulder joint, point of light. And the throat. Left shoulder joint, point of blue light. Left elbow. Left wrist. Tip of the left thumb. Index finger. Relax. Middle finger. Ring finger. Little finger. Back to the wrist. The elbow. Left shoulder. And the throat center. Now down to the heart. Deep inside the heart, point of blue light. Back to the throat center. And the third eye. Begin to deepen the breath once again. Bring some movement to the fingertips, the toes. Start to reawaken the body. Taking all the time you need, perhaps 4, 5, or 6 slow breaths. Start to move your way back into a seated position in the middle or front of your yoga mat. Preparing for some pranayama and a short meditation. So sitting tall, perhaps elevating your hips on a block, letting hands rest on the knees or in the lap. Prepare for some alternate nostril breathing. Raise your right hand, leave the thumb extended, close the first and second finger into the palm, leave the last 2 fingers out. Last 2 fingers close left nostril and thumb closes right nostril. Let's take a deep inhale and exhale to prepare. Close the right nostril, breathe in through the left. Full breath. Close both nostrils at the top of the inhale and hold the breath. Open the right nostril, exhale slowly and completely. Keep the right nostril open. Breathe in through the right. Close both and hold the breath. Open left nostril, slowly exhale completely through left. Leave the left open. Inhale through the left nostril. Breathe in all the way. Hold the breath at the top, perhaps engaging bandhas, lowering chin, engaging abdomen, lifting perineum, then exhale through right. Breathe in through the right. Hold both. Exhale through left. Inhale left. Hold. Exhale right. At the end of this exhale, pause, closing both nostrils, perhaps at the bottom of the exhale. Inhale through left. Hold both. Exhale through right, holding shortly at the bottom of the exhale. Inhale right. Hold the breath. Exhale left. Inhale left. Hold. And exhale right. Hold. Last one. Inhale through the right. Hold. Exhale through left. And hold. Release the hands to the knees. Be still. Allow the breathing to return to normal. Allow the mind to focus on the midsection of the body. Become aware of the energy built in the abdomen, in the chest, in the heart. Become sensitive to your prana, your purified and heightened energy inside the body. Take a slow, deep inhale, fill the lungs up, and open the mouth. Palms come to the chest. Bow your chin and have gratitude to yourself for practicing yoga, practicing union, and finding a sense of peace within. Namaste.